Well, hi, Riley. What do you think? Huh? What do you think? So I got paint on the top course of the stone tree ring, and it is a very nice color. It's great, powdery blue, a matte color, which is great. I did not want a glossy at all. But the gaps are the gaps. They're just there. They're going to be okay from a distance. This is the only one that needs some fixing, and I can do that probably with duct tape or put duct tape underneath and on the side, fill it with more concrete or mortar, and then eventually paint it. And it was kind of a radical decision going with this color, because I thought about matching all the other pinkish rose, orangish stuff here, but then after a while it's like, God, everything is just way too much of this color. I was like, everything is the same, and it's like, I looked at these stones, and there's powder blue too, and that looks kind of cool. So I might actually put those paving stones around here, or do something with, maybe do a pathway here to the mechanicals. If this color stone, if I can find it again someplace, or make my own. I've learned how to. I haven't done it yet, but I know I can make my own pavers at a huge reduction. These guys cost like $3.50 each. You can buy pavers for $3 each for a square of like 8 inches or 12 inches square. And if you make your own, fraction of that cost, to just make a little frame and just do patiently do one or two at a time. Anyhow, I'm thinking about it. Also over here beyond the spa, there's I bought some more stones today. They're a different kind of stone for another little ring here, probably here, that would make more sense to have 3 rings rather than just 2, the spa being the center. But this is a different stone, and I like this a lot better. It's a lot more sophisticated looking, because you got these little stones for spacers, and that way you can more elegantly change the shape from a circle to an oval, or a very elongated oval, which is kind of a cool option. I need to buy more of the stones, but I've got these other ones that are too big, too thick. But anyhow, that's kind of the shape. I might make it a little bit longer, and it will move over here so that it does not encase a tree, because if you're going to build up soil around a tree trunk, that is not a good idea. That can compromise the health of the tree, because if you're getting all of a sudden a lot more soil, like another foot of soil around a tree trunk, that's not going to help the tree. It's not used to all having that part underground, as it were. So in the case of the mesquite tree, that was already elevated, so I haven't really put more soil around the trunk. I just put more a garden around it at the same level. So it's a different situation here. It's not recommended to just add soil around the trunk of a tree that's established. A younger tree maybe, but there's a depth you're supposed to plant stuff. There's a depth that is recommended. Anyhow, this guy here, move it over here. I might even build a foundation under it so that it stands up a little bit more. I may not even have to put a capstone course on here, but I can do that later on if I have to rent a wet saw to put my own capstone course on the top, using maybe pavers like this thick. That's entirely doable. Later's going around this way, but that's an option. I need to need another course. I want to be at least 3 high. That'll look nice. This is just a lot more sophisticated look, and because it's really close to the back door, and you see it from the living room, I wanted it to look a little more important and special. Yes, they won't match. Nothing's going to match the tile around the spa. So I'm not trying to match everything. All of this is not permanent. Both of these rings can be taken down entirely, modified entirely if need be someday in the future. But anyhow, that's the story. A lot of stuff going on, but that's okay. I love it. Good stuff. A stone tree ring part 4, 5, 6. I don't know what it is. Steve Perkins here. Bye for now.